Guys, I have driven almost all the way there. I have about an hour and 40 minutes left, and I stopped to get gas at a racetrack. And I love a racetrack gas station. They have clean bathrooms, and that's always appreciated. So I'm gonna fill up my tank and be almost there. I'm so excited. It's very hot outside, but it's not as humid, so that's nice. So hopefully it'll stay cooler a little bit this weekend. And I got my tea, I fueled up, ready to go, and let's do it. All right, guys, I have made it to St. Augustine. I'm staying at the Homewood Suites by Hilton. I've never stayed at a Homewood Suites, so this is a very interesting setup, and it is really, really pretty. So I'm gonna show you that. When you first come in, you have this beautiful floor-length mirror and a sitting area with a full couch. I don't know if it pulls out, I'm gonna check. And a seat, a lamp, a table, and an ottoman. Lovely. You have a desk over there, the bed, which I'll go over there in a second, but you have like a whole kitchen set up. Like there's a full refrigerator in here. And there's like a 2-burner hot stove. You got a microwave. And let's see what they have in the cabinets. Oh, look. Okay, so there's coffee down here if you want it, and tea. And then there's like leftovers containers up there. There's mugs, bowls. Let's see if there's plates in here. Oh my gosh, full setup, a wine cork. This is nuts. You got a sink right here. And there's a dishwasher. You have like that full kitchen area, and you have some lovely artwork. But then we're gonna go over here. And the bedroom is here, but this desk is so nice. It's like an L-shaped desk, and there's also a lamp with USBs, a plug, 2 USBs, which that's super nice, and more plugs over here if you need them. But oh my goodness. It's like a really nice chair. I can get some work done this weekend. And this lamp is pretty dope. And this bed is a king bed, and it is huge. And this bedside tables look beautiful. And this TV here, it looks like to be on a swivel. It is. So you can watch in bed, or you can watch when you are over in the couch. Lots of storage. And then we go over here. Oh my gosh. Look at that. I hadn't even taken my stuff off because I'm just so excited about this. This is beautiful. Full closet, extra blankets and pillows. Oh wow, it actually goes pretty far back there. Look at that. You got your ironing board. Huge counter space. Beautiful mirror. Hi, how are you? And then we're gonna rotate around here with the separate water closet and the shower. I don't know where the light switch for this is. Oh, out here. Okay, beautiful, beautiful. Lovely. Look at that. Well, I might take a nap because I've been driving for a long time. Traffic was fine until I got to like Jacksonville, like going into Jacksonville, Florida, and then it was really busy. But this bed is too welcoming to not like just fall into. And then I'm gonna like do some B-roll of some of the details in here because I am very impressed so far. Very impressed. Also, I wanted to point out, I'm on the 3rd floor. This is only a 5-story building, and it is valet only, but look at this view. The pool, and then the water view, and then, I'm gonna zoom in. That's Flagler College out there. So, old St. Augustine is literally right there. There's a bridge, and yeah, Flagler College is right there, but that is Old St. Augustine right out there. So I have made it to Harry's here in St. Augustine for dinner, and Victor's my server. He's been really wonderful, and he recommended a dish, and I got that. And he brought me some bread, but I'm sitting on the patio, and I'm just thinking about the last time I ate by myself I don't remember when that was, so this is very awkward. And also vlogging in public by myself at a restaurant is also very awkward. So I am going to dig in and go from there. Okay, I am back at my hotel and I came back early because I wanted to talk to you guys. As a lady and as a solo female lady traveling, it is a little odd sometimes. The dinner I had at Harry's was fantastic. The atmosphere was great. My server, Victor, was phenomenal. So nice, so kind. And I started talking a little bit to these older ladies that were sitting next to me and at the table next to me, and they were kind of wondering what to get. So they asked me what I got, and so we were just talking a little bit. And they told me to have a good night, and it was really nice. And Harry's, the atmosphere there was beautiful. There was live music. It was so great. But I forgot, I mentioned this earlier, I forgot how weird it is to eat by myself. I'm so used to eating like quick service by myself. Like I normally bring a book or I have headphones and I watch something online where I kind of just, I'm in my own thing. And then obviously when my server comes, I speak to them about that, but I speak to them regarding whatever. And this time I didn't do that. I wanted to kind of be more present. And it was it was a time. I Ubered from my hotel because I'm over the bridge, so it was about a 30-minute walk if I wanted to walk that way, and I didn't feel like doing that. It's really hot outside. It's Florida in the summer. I took an Uber and it was like $8 one way, and dropped me off. I went early because when I was leaving, Harry's actually had a really, really long line. They don't take reservation, it's walk up only, and it was beautiful. The food was great. But as I was sitting there, I was just thinking, this is refreshing. And it wasn't because I was by myself or where I was or whatever. It was because I wasn't trying to feed my brain with something other than my experience that I was having right then. And would I have enjoyed to have that with other people? Sure, I would have loved to have a friend or my mom or, whoever with me in that moment. But then I thought, when I'm traveling by myself, which is the point of why I'm talking to you, it can be lonely and it can be scary if you allow it to be. So I, spent some time, this might be boring. I spent some time thinking when I was eating just how grateful I am that I'm able to even do this, that I have the courage and the ability to take myself out of my comfort zone and put myself into something else, whereas a lot of people don't even do that, even with other people. And I am so glad that I feel enough confidence and independence to be able to go do that. And I hope to grow in more confidence and independence as I do this as well. Because the main reason that I wanted to start solo traveling was not only because I want to see it all, is because if I wait for my mom to come with me or a partner or a friend or whatever, I will not see it. I will lose out. And I was watching the Gilmore Girls, like The Year in the Life, and Lorelai, when she starts crying at the musical, It's Never or Now, and then she goes and does the Pacific Crest Trail. I don't want to do that. I've never read Wild or seen Wild. I don't want to do that. But it's like, why wait? And Sherry Legg talked about this in one of their videos recently, because she went through a traumatic experience earlier this year, and she's still kind of recovering from that, and it's a process for her. But you can go check out their channel for that, that info and how she's doing. But she just talked about, she went and got her nose pierced, and that's something that she never thought she would do, but she just went for it, and she's in a just do it mentality. And I wanted to come here and I wanted to do it, so I didn't want to wait, and I did it. I just booked something and I came, and I'm by myself. So tomorrow I have a full day planned. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to explore. I'm going to take lots of photos. I'm going to hopefully be writing some of this and like blogging this, because I do have a travel journal online. If you guys didn't know that, it's down in the description below. But I never write on it ever. And I want to start doing that because I like writing. I love writing. And, you know, I'm in this beautiful room, and apparently this is a brand new hotel, according to my Uber drivers, which the last one I had that dropped me off back here was lovely. His name was Michael. And I felt really safe doing that, Ubering myself a mile or two or whatever through the city, but I did not feel comfortable walking. And obviously, if you feel comfortable doing something and you're confident enough and you're aware of your surroundings, do it. I don't want to encourage you to be scared ever. Obviously take precautions and be aware, especially as a female. But I would say don't let that fear control what you do at all, because fear can be overcome very easily with particular things, which I want to talk about eventually down the road, why I solo travel in like more in depth. But I just had that realization over dinner, and I know this is a kind of a weird sporadic video with traveling, and I couldn't really film because I was driving, and then I did the room tour situation, and I didn't really explore downtown because I left over, so I didn't want to like walk around St. Augustine with a bag of food in my hand where I couldn't really like take photos, or, you know, it was a whole thing. So tomorrow is a full packed day, but a leisurely packed day, and I'm so excited to share it with you. What's up, beautiful humans, and welcome back to day 2 of St. Augustine, our actual explore day. I'm going to, it's about 7:30, I don't know why I don't have a watch on. It's about 7:30 in the morning, and I'm going to go to breakfast, and then I'm going to get on the hop on tour of the city so I can just go see kind of basically everything. So let's do it. I am doing the Old Town Trolley tour here in St. Augustine today, and you will see these all over the city in historic places, so you can just hop on and off all day. So as I'm waiting to get started here, he's waiting for some people to hop on here. It looks like one trolley is 20 cars off the streets, and they're eco-friendly propane trolley, which is very fascinating and pretty cool, and a way to save our environment.
So it's up on this side of me as well, too, if you want to join us right here. That hospital I mentioned is around British, that was added to the second story in the late 1700s. They go into that a little more detail when you visit the oldest house, museum, and gardens. All again, please remain seated, watch first of all.
Just walked through the Fountain of Youth. I drank some, and it's Florida water. It's Florida water, but maybe do I look younger? Do I look younger? So the Fountain of Youth is actually 15 acres. You have to pay separately, obviously, than the tour. Like the hop on, hop off tour is its own thing. You can pay when you get here. You can pay online. You can pay at a trolley stop that gives you those tickets because they can give you a discount. It's a whole thing. So it's about 13 acres. You walk around it, and if you can hear that, those are peacocks because there's peacocks everywhere. There's one. And they just walk around freely. But it's really beautiful here. Where I'm having a staring contest with this peacock. As you can see here, this piece of wall basically is made out of shells. which apparently is impenetrable to cannonballs instead of concrete. So they made the fortresses here out of shells and other kinds of stones and things like that because it was basically a cannonball stopper.
For not behaving in society. Well, if you don't behave in jail, there's punishment for that too. Most jails will punish you in-house. These people are weird. In this jail, if you misbehave, they kick you out. Welcome to the Attitude Rehabilitation Yard, the finest in public humiliation. Now there's 2 levels of punishment out here. Both of these are done in front of a live studio audience. The town of St. Augustine, the people live in it. They actually pay money to come out here and take part in your punishment or watch you get punished. Matter of fact, the first level of punishment, the stockades, they're interactive. The town folk, they get to come out and throw things at you, call you all sorts of names, maybe even slap you about the face a couple times. So it's interactive. The second level of punishment is the bird cage. They place you inside the cage, tie rope to the top, and then hang it from a tree branch, like the one back there, about 15, 20 feet off the ground. And you swing away like a little jailbird. That's what the nickname they give you is. Now you're up there for about, 24, 36 hours. No food, no water, no protection from the outside elements or from all the bugs and insects flying around. And again, that lovely audience down below watching everything you do. But look at the bright side of it. You get out of the building for a while, you get to enjoy Florida's mostly beautiful weather. You get to interact with people and animals. The food they throw at you out here, well, you're going to eat a lot better out here than you will inside the jail. The only downside to this is if there's lightning around or if it's a really windy day. That's really about it. The majority of the prisoners stay. There are 14 jail cells up here, 6 up above me, 8 directly behind me. These are the smallest jail cells in the building, and yet they hold the most amount of prisoners. Each jail cell measures approximately 6 feet wide, but I'd say roughly about 7 feet long. Not very big at all, 6 by 7. There are 4 solid heaven bunks inside each jail cell, 2 on either side, 1 above the other. They take up the entire length of the jail cell, and they extend inwards about 2 to 2.5 feet. They are part of the wall, so you can't fold them up, you cannot move them out of the way. The only space left for the men in that jail cell is in between the beds in the center. It's exactly that much space. That's it, that's all you get. That's the space you use to squat down, use a bucket, enter and exit jail cell, and move around. Bedding, mattressing, pillows, blankets, if you are lucky enough to get something, not exactly the most clinical. So in these jail cells up here, you can find anywhere from the minimum of 4 men per jail cell all the way up to 20 men per jail cell. The average was somewhere between 8 to 12 men inside each one. Do you think it might be a bit crowded and cramped and nasty up here? Do you think the men would get along with anyone very easily or even live for a very long time? Our sheriff, Mr. Perry, he became the sheriff in 1885, served 3 terms till 1897. Took 4 years off for health reasons. Came back in 1901, was reelected, stayed as sheriff until the year 1919 when he died at the age of 57 from pneumonia. 27 years our sheriff, longest one this county's ever had. The jail operated from 1891 all the way until 1953, 62 years, under the conditions I've described throughout the entire time. No glass in the building until after it shuts down in the mid-1950s becomes a museum. Indoor plumbing doesn't show up in the building until 1914, and only because the state sued this jail in the court of law, calling it a crime against humanity. Because so many inmates are dying in this building every year, hundreds of them, because of lack of sanitation, diseases, being literally worked until they dropped dead where they stood, and inmate upon inmate crime. Here's the thing, that came in during his tenure as a sheriff. Everybody knows how hard he was on the men here. That indoor plumbing, that court ruling said the jail had to have indoor plumbing. Never say anything about keeping it or maintaining it. Yes, Mr. Inspector, here's my plumbing pipes right here. Have a nice day. Oh yeah, I was giving insight into him. They didn't work until, the indoor plumbing actually didn't work until 1920-21 when he's no longer the sheriff. There you go. Sound like any kind of building any of you folks want to end up in? That's why the deputies told me downstairs a few minutes ago, I'm actually supposed to let you folks go free today. They said they think you've learned your lesson and you're allowed to go home now. But before you go anywhere, I highly encourage exploring around. You can go across the hall, check out the bedrooms. Go inside the guard tower around the corner. Look at the graphic photographs and read the stories about the brutality of this place. In this part of the jail, you got informational placards everywhere. You got weapons displays, and you have a display of contraband taken from incarcerated prisoners. When you're done, your exit out will be that door right over there. Before you leave, though, make sure every single one of you pays a visit to the party card box next to the door. Otherwise, they're going to rearrest every single one of you, throw you right back in here again.
So if you're doing the trolley, this is stop number 1. It has the old jail, which I just went through and showed you guys. There's Gator Bob's Trading Post, which has a bunch of souvenirs in there, and there's also the old St. Augustine History Museum in there as well. But they check your tickets here mainly, and you kind of start off this way. But I'm standing on the porch of the old store, old general store, and we are about to go through this experience as well. Okay. That was a hot day. It is a holiday weekend that I'm here, even though you're seeing this weeks later. And it is very busy. And I was walking down the main shopping streets and where the restaurants and just your basic typical touristy St. Augustine stuff. And it just felt uncomfortable because I know we're kind of getting out of the whole COVID thing very slowly, but people were smoking and it was very busy, very packed, and it just felt uncomfortable. But it's almost 4 o'clock. I don't know why I keep looking at my wrist for a watch. And I started out pretty early today, as you guys remember, and we saw a lot, and I tried to kind of keep it vague because I don't want to give away everything because it is so beautiful and it's very nice. I would love to come back here when it's not as busy because I think that or start super early in the morning and not do the hop on hop off tour because those were also packed. I wore my mask because even though the driver said you have to wear a mask, no one listened when he said that, so it was very odd. I did DoorDash some food, so I'll show you that. And I am going to have a night in and maybe I will get some work done and enjoy the hotel because it is really nice. And I spent a lot of time outside today and it's again really hot. It's May or almost June in Florida, so it is very hot and I'm going to enjoy my food. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it made sense. It was a very hectic, busy day. I will try to kind of put it all together, and I hope, obviously, if I did, you would have seen it, and kind of make sure everything is there when it comes to storytelling and things like that, so you guys have a cohesive video. But tomorrow I'm leaving and I'm going back home, but I am going to do something super fun and very interesting tomorrow morning. So I'm super excited for that. But thank you guys for joining me on this. I'm going to get some food. I'll show you that. And then maybe we'll get up to something else later. But who knows? I don't know. I'm going to eat some food. All right, my food just came. My DoorDash person just came to my door, which is really nice. And it smells so good. It's from a place called Back 40 Urban Fresh. And they have 2 locations, Urban Cafe and Urban Fresh. And this is just the one that came up on DoorDash, so I got it. I ordered a few things. I ordered a Bavarian pretzel with beer cheese because if you know anything about me, beer cheese is my love language. And I ordered a Cuban sandwich, which is my favorite sandwich. And I got that with chips and salsa, I think. And I also ordered a steak chimichurri taco on a soft corn tortilla, which is super exciting. So I'll show you all that and let you know how it is, but it smells insane. Sitting on my desk, I'm watching Game of Thrones. This I don't know. Let's see. This must be the Cuban. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Which means this is my taco. Oh my. Okay. Which means this is the glorious. Oh my gosh. Oh Lord. Okay, let's dig in.